Hi, this is Debo, your nutrition gal with Color Me Healthy Fitness. And the question of the day is, how can I stop overeating? So stick around because in this video, I'm going to give you one big, huge tip, and maybe more, on how to prevent consistent overeating. And it's not a difficult trick, so listen up, it's a secret. You ask yourself, are you hungry? It's very simple, and a lot of times we really don't do it because sometimes we're running around, we're not prepared, we don't have food with us, we're going from meeting to meeting, dropping the kids off, doing this, going to school, blah, 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 everywhere. And we end up to be starving. And so we get to a place where there's food and we end up just shoveling it in. So we don't want to ever let ourselves get to that point of being starving. But on the flip side, there's times that we could be just sitting there and we just mindlessly start munching on foods around us. So something to ask yourself before you eat, are you hungry? And there's something called a hunger scale, and I can give you the details on that if you'd like. But, some tips on the hunger scale. When you ask yourself, are you hungry? Are you starving? Are you hungry? Are you moderately hungry? Are you satisfied? Are you full? Are you just overstuffed? And trust me, I know I'm the nutrition gal and I know how to prevent overeating. It doesn't mean that my entire life I have not had my share of overeating. My parents and grandparents cooking, or my best friends on our Thanksgiving 24-hour shopping spree. But anyway, ask yourself, are you hungry? Now, when you think about babies and little kids, we don't have to tell them to stop eating or ask themselves, if they've had enough. When they have enough, when they're satisfied, they stop. But something as we grow up, we just become more and more tempted and we just can't stop eating, or we're eating too fast, or we're eating too much and too fast. So a couple other tips to think about after you've determined whether or not you are hungry or not. Some tricks to eat smaller portions. Number one is to eat on a smaller plate. I know that sounds really simple, but if you look at bowls from when we grew up, like cereal bowls, they were pretty small. Look at the bowls today. They're bigger than our heads, and you could easily put in like 5 servings of cereal. And dinner plates are humongous. So, instead of eating on the traditional dinner plate now, eat on the dessert plate. It's smaller, and when we tend to fill that plate up, so we won't fill it up with as much. Before you go for seconds or thirds, ask yourself, am I still hungry? While you're eating, take your time to dine, enjoy the dinner, talk to your family, your children, your spouse, your friends, whomever it is that you're dining with, and take your time. Put your fork down in between meals, drink your water, and what else can I tell you? Just on a completely separate note, eat your breakfast. I've said that many times. Breakfast is the most important meal of the day. It sets the tone for the day. And throughout the day, if you are hungry, and you may not be, oh my God, I'm starving, but you may be moderately hungry, then, snack on heart-healthy foods and fill yourself up with snacks like fiber and protein and heart-healthy fat. Oh my, because I've said those 3 things over and over and over and over again. So, healthy fats would be like avocado or something cooked in coconut oil, raw olive oil. Protein like a hard-boiled egg, heart-healthy fiber, your fruits and vegetables. There you go. Pretty simple. So it happens to the best of us. We tend to overeat, especially if a meal is just outstanding and there is just such a selection, especially when we have these huge family-style meals. But take your time to eat slowly, to dine, to ask yourself, am I hungry? Do I really want this? And if you do, say it's that little dessert and you just want a little sweet tooth, then have a bite. One of my absolute favorite restaurants that I've ever been to is Seasons 52. And if there's one in your area, it might be nice to visit because I always have local and fresh foods and their menus constantly change, but their desserts are literally 2-ounce cups. We don't need any more than that. It's small, it gets that sweet tooth, or gets that reward, that dessert reward that we like. But anyway, I could just keep on going, but if you have any questions or you're really struggling with overeating and some of these tips may not have helped you, then please feel free to reach out to me and we can talk about it more. My email is info@321getfit.com, and sign up for our blog, enter your name and email at our website, and you will get a free download of the top 10 superfoods for optimal health. And if you found value in this, please feel free to comment, to share, whatever it is you'd like. We are here to help you become the healthiest that you can be. And we really appreciate you watching. So thanks so much, and bye for now.